Undoubtedly, it is always a little surreal to see someone famous in the wild. After seeing years of Sister Wives stars Kody and Robyn Brown on TV, many people can pick them out of a crowd. However, one fan revealed they had a shocking run-in with Kody and his shy, pretty wife, Robyn, in the real world. Kody Brown likes to treat his ladies. In a recent episode of Sister Wives, Janelle Brown was discussing her birthday date with Kody Brown amid their COVID-19 feuding. In many ways, Christine Brown Woolley thought it was surprising she had taken him up on the offer. But Janelle said that her calendar was clear, and she decided to enjoy a free meal on his dime. Kody Brown gushed over getting reservations at the best restaurant in Arizona, Mariposa. But one fan had a shocking run-in with Kody and his monogamous wife, Robyn Brown, at that very place. Sister Wives fan has shocking run-in with Kody and Robyn Brown. Seemingly, Sister Wives star Kody Brown didn't just go all out for Janelle Brown, but he also took Robyn Brown to Mariposa. Those hard-to-score reservations don't appear to be much of a challenge for Kody. Admittedly, Kody is always looking for ways to keep Robyn's attention. One Redditor asked if anyone had observed or met any of the Browns in a public setting. While someone recently saw the affectionate couple in Las Vegas, someone else brought up the very restaurant Kody had splurged on for Janelle's birthday. One user relayed a story from their daughter, saying, "My daughter is a server at Mariposa in Sedona, and she once waited on Kody and Robyn. She said they were very lovey-dovey with each other." Furthermore, they added, they prayed before eating their food. Additionally, the interaction was far tamer than expected. The user added, she said Kody is more mellow when the cameras are not on him. But something they noted that was very shocking was, his hair looks even more terrible in person. Someone else got a kick out the hair remark, his hair. The user added, I'm quoting what my daughter said. She's hilarious. Sister Wives fans discuss when the dinner occurred. Not only did some Sister Wives fans think it was a good sign that Kody Brown was more mellow, but they found the report on his hair to be a nice touch. Oftentimes, people find Kody's height to be a surprise because they usually expect him to be much taller, about 5'11". However, people think when they see him in person, he is closer to 5'7" or 5'8". But to hear his hair was more terrible in person was a shock because it is difficult to believe it could be any worse. The person sharing the story clarified the sighting was in the fall of 2024 because their daughter had texted, knowing they watched the series. Additionally, they discussed their daughter had only been working there about a year, so she wasn't around when Kody and Janelle Brown had their dinner together. But they like getting to meet many famous people who frequent the restaurant. During the discussion of the timeline, one Sister Wives fan added when they thought Kody and Janelle would have been at Mariposa. They say, I believe it was May 6, 2022. It was between when Christine and Janelle left, so definitely 2022. And it was either Janelle's birthday or their anniversary. And their anniversary was in January. So I'm pretty sure it was Janelle's birthday, 2022. What do you think about Robyn and Kody Brown's intimate dinner out at Mariposa? Does it surprise you Kody takes more than one lady to the same place? Are you ready to see more episodes of Sister Wives Season 19? In a moment that will likely be talked about for years to come, a devoted Sister Wives fan recently had a shocking encounter with Kody and Robyn Brown, one of the most prominent couples from the popular TLC reality series. The interaction occurred during an unexpected public sighting, leaving the fan with a whirlwind of emotions, and the Browns with something else to think about in the aftermath. I've been a fan of the show from the very beginning, said Emily Stevens, the fan who found herself face-to-face with Kody and Robyn while visiting a local shopping center in Utah. Seeing Kody on TV with his large family and his complicated relationships has been one of the reasons I stayed invested in the show for so long. But nothing could have prepared me for what happened that day. The sighting happened late in the afternoon, just as the sun was beginning to dip behind the mountains, casting a golden glow over the area. Emily, who had been enjoying a casual stroll through the mall, didn't expect anything out of the ordinary until she rounded a corner and nearly bumped into Kody and Robyn. At first, Emily hesitated, unsure whether to approach the pair or remain in her own space. She had watched their personal lives unfold for years and had a deep understanding of their relationships. But even with the knowledge gleaned from the show, there was something surreal about meeting them in real life. Would Kody be as charming and gregarious in person as he appeared on TV? Would Robyn be as poised as her on-screen persona? Or would the tension between her and the other wives be visible up close? Before she could make up her mind, Kody's eyes locked with hers, and Robyn gave her a friendly smile. Emily was taken aback for a moment. This wasn't the cold, distant version of the couple she had seen on the screen. They were warm, personable, and genuinely interested in the brief interaction. The fan shared that it was Robyn who spoke first, her voice cheerful and welcoming. "Hi, you look familiar. Are you a fan of the show?" she asked. Emily nodded, unsure of how to respond. She hadn't anticipated this moment, let alone the opportunity to speak to the Browns directly. "Yes, I watch the show. I've been a fan for years. It's crazy to see you both in person." Kody, who had been standing beside Robyn, looked at Emily with curiosity. He wasn't the type to shy away from attention, though he wasn't known to engage with fans frequently. Yet there he was, striking up a conversation with someone who had only seen him through the lens of reality television. "Well, it's good to meet you," Kody said, his tone almost jovial. "It's not every day that we run into people who watch the show. So what do you think of how things are going for us?" At this point, Emily was in a daze. The opportunity to discuss the show with Kody and Robyn in person was more than she could have imagined, but she also felt a sense of discomfort. She knew this wasn't just a casual encounter. Being a fan of Sister Wives meant understanding the complexities of Kody's relationships with each of his wives. Emily was aware of the ongoing drama that had unfolded on the show, particularly regarding the issues between Kody and his other wives, and the ever-growing tension within their polygamous family. With a deep breath, Emily decided to address the elephant in the room, one that had been a topic of much debate among Sister Wives fans. "I have to ask, how are things really between you all? The show makes it look like things are really strained at times." Emily's bluntness caught Robyn off guard, but she recovered quickly, her expression thoughtful. "We've been through some tough moments, for sure. But Kody and I are in a good place right now. Relationships are difficult, and people have different expectations and feelings, but we're working through it." Kody added, "It's complicated, but it's worth it. We've all had our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what I feel is right. The exchange seemed polite. There was an underlying tension that couldn't be ignored. Kody's defense of his actions came across as defensive, as though he was trying to justify his choices. Robyn, on the other hand, seemed more measured in her responses, offering diplomatic answers while avoiding giving too much away. The conversation took a turn when Emily asked about the challenges of living in a plural marriage, particularly in a public forum like reality television. It was clear that this question struck a nerve, as Kody's face hardened, and Robyn's smile faded slightly. "It's not easy, especially with everything being broadcast for the world to see," Kody said. "But we signed up for this. I'm not here to please anyone but my family, and sometimes that's hard to balance." Robyn nodded, her gaze softening. "It's not always as simple as it looks on TV. There's a lot of work and sacrifice behind the scenes that people don't see. Emily, sensing the shift in tone, felt a mix of sympathy and uncertainty. She had expected to gain insight into their lives, but now she realized there were parts of their reality that were far more difficult to understand than she had imagined. The Browns might be a reality TV sensation, but they were still human beings facing challenges that weren't always easy to put into words. As the conversation wound down, Emily thanked them for their time and shared how much she admired their ability to live their truth, despite the scrutiny they faced. Kody and Robyn both expressed their gratitude for the support, but there was something undeniably bittersweet about the moment. "Thanks for being a fan," Kody said with a half smile. "It's always interesting to see how people interpret our story." And with that, the Browns turned to leave, disappearing into the crowd, leaving Emily standing there, her mind racing with everything she had just experienced. The encounter had been eye-opening in more ways than one, providing a glimpse into the real lives of Kody and Robyn, away from the cameras, away from the script, and just as imperfect and complicated as any of their viewers could have imagined. For Emily, the experience was both exhilarating and humbling. As a fan of Sister Wives, she had seen the highs and lows of Kody and Robyn's relationship on TV, but this unexpected moment allowed her to see them as more than just characters on a screen. They were real people navigating their personal lives in the public eye, just like anyone else.